Ramayan epic Aranya Kanda. After traveling the whole day, the chariot reached the bank of the river Ganges. Ram decided to send back minister named as Sumantra, who drove the chariot for them so far. There they were welcomed by a man called Guha. He owned a boat with which he transferred the people, which he transferred the Sumatra, which he transferred the people across the river to other side of vice versa. And he was also a hunter. Guha invited him three wholeheartedly, three wholehearted uh, three wholeheartedly uh, to his hut to be his guest. But Ram thanked him and said that as per promise to his mother, he should only lead the life like saint, stretched in the open space. When while Lakshmi and Guha standing guard, the next morning they looked to holy dip in the most scared river Ganges. Guha carried them across the river in his ferry boat and bade tearful farewell to Ram and the others. Thus Guha has earned permanent place in the heart of Ram and other in the others. The river Ganges is most scared. It was brought from heaven to earth by Lord Shiva. Aranya Kanda is completed. Aranya Kanda started. The trouble starts. Back in Ayodhya, after 3 years, minister Sumitra went to meet Dasharatha. He observed and the city Ayodhya lost all its charm after Ram had departed. The feeling of the people could be seen in their face, and so were Dasharatha and the place. Sumitra felt sorry to see Dasharatha lying on the bed, unwell. As he reached the bed, he could hear Dasharatha subconsciously kept uttering the name of Ram. The just could not overcome the separation from his beloved son Ram. Sumantra could see that Dasharatha was in no position to speak, so he spoke to his place physician to take care of the king and went back. That night there was a thunder storm, streaks of lightning winked in the darkness, while he thundered rolled and crashed overhead, and the rain battered non-stop. In it had stopped, thus upset Dasharatha, for he could not bear the thought that how Ram would be suffering out in the dense jungle in this storm. This saddened him behind comfort at the time ticked by his anxiety, because intolerance so were the pain and suffering. The other gathered near his cot, but none could do anything, including the physical, though he thought emotionally, sobbing until it turned worse. After midnight, suddenly he opened his eyes and looked around, his eyes gleaming as they obviously searched for Ram, made an attempt to prop up, failed, and slumped back in the bed as his eyes rolled back. That was the last support before death. Then his head dropped back, he breathed his last. While Ram exiled was a wound, the death of Dasharatha was like rubbing the salt to it. A gift stricken royal family and the people of Ayodhya were wordless However, the wise minister swung into action. They sent messenger to fetch Bharat, and Bharat, who did not know what had happened at the place, rushed back on seeing the head-broken scenario there. He understood that something was wrong. He went to his mother, Kaikeyi. He saw them all sitting and weeping around cot of Dasaratha. What happened to his father, mother? Is he not well? Or at this Kaikeyi broken down uncontrollably and went to say all that had happened right from the moment Ram had quit the place. Bharat could not digest this. He glared at his mother Kaikeyi, accused her that she was instrumental for all these. Again, the minister and sage Vasishta spoke to him convincingly and persuaded him to perform that last rites to his father. Bharat did all the advice. Bharat did all advised by the elders. But all the same, he longed to see Ram bring him back to Ayodhya. The next day, he and others left in the chariot to the forest, escorted by his god. By then, Ram and the others were some 100 miles away. Day of pursuit brought them to a place called Chitrakuta. It was there that Ram, Sita, and Lakshman lived in a small hut. On seeing Ram, Bharat wept bitterly as he got down from the chariot and approached alone. Ram welcomed Bharat. As the latter fell at his feet, Ram lifted him up and embraced him affectionately. A sobbing Bharat told him about the sad end of their father's Dasaratha. This shocked Ram, and he could not bear all his. When he surfaced, he sat this dumbfounded for a long time. Meanwhile, Bharat and his others pleaded to Ram to come back. But Ram said he could not disobey the disorder of the mother and advised him Bharat to look after the welfare of mothers and subject as well. I am moved by your affection, but mind your my dear Bharat. These 14 years will pass quickly, yet bring peace. After I will come, then let all be happy as over okay. In meantime, if you want to do any good mean, just take over the kingdom and rule impeaceably. Now you have to perform the role like a good son to our mother, best friend to the neighbors, just and kind to the subject it is. Keep peace with your duties and responsibilities. That will give me great pleasure till we meet again. Lastly, don't chide the mother, blaming her. Look after well. Bharat did not have the heart to counter Ram. At the same time, he did not want to sit in the throne when Ram was entitled to. He did a strange thing. He knelt down, took Ram woven sandal and kept them on his head. I will keep these sandals of yours as on the throne and officiate until you join as Ram blessed. The next day, after Bharat and others had left, Ram took Sita and Lakshman and went deeper in the forest, looking for the place to pitch tent for them. Meanwhile, they had met many saints and good men on their way and took their blessing. Sage Agastya tipped the item to stay at a place called Panchavati near the river of Godavari. Remaining part tomorrow.